Hey friends, welcome back to Anu Talk Show. How are you doing? So this morning I did some research, and in today's episode I really want to talk about the future of the coaching industry. Not just where we are right now and what you can actually do in Q4 of 2025, but I really want to talk about where the coaching industry is going in 2026 and even 5 years beyond that. How are you doing, guys? Welcome to Anu Talk Show. So, I want to tell you upfront that the coaching industry it's not slowing down. In fact, it's actually growing so fast than ever before. And the big question here is, will you grow with it? As a coach, as an expert, will you grow with the industry or will you stay stuck while others pass you by? Because the truth is, right now, the global coaching industry is worth over $6 billion. Over $6 billion right now. And by 2025, it's projected to reach about $7.3 billion. That is how you can Google it, you can look after it. And life coaching alone is expected to grow to almost 6 billion by 2030. Means in 5 years, you're gonna go from 6 billion, like the life coaching industry alone, to 6 billion. And the online coaching space, it's where we most are, like all the coaches or the experts, like it went from 3.2 billion in 2022 and is projected $11.7 billion by 2032. So in 10 years, a massive growth in the online industry, right? This is massive, right? So, and what this means is that more people are investing in coaching, more people are investing in expertise. More companies are also bringing coaches in because they have a specific expertise and a specific solutions that they are offering. So more individuals are seeking out for support. No one wants to do this alone anymore. Everyone wants to have a coach, an expert, to have the fast growth to see, right? Which is good news, right? So the flip side is, with more money and with more demand, there is also coming more competition. And that's fine, okay? It only means for you, if you don't learn how to stand out, how to position your offer, you will be drowned out. And that's exactly why today's conversations matter, because we are going to talk about the 3 things that are non-negotiable for you if you want to succeed as a coach, as an expert in the industry. And the non-negotiables are being visible with video content, niching down, like getting really specific in what you are doing and who you are helping with, and continue to actually develop and refine how you are selling right now. Because if you can do these 3 things well over and over and over again, and you become a master at selling, you become a master at communicating the value to the industry using video content, this industry will reward you. This is how you're gonna actually get your next 100K and scale your business beyond. But if you don't do this, if you don't work on these skills, you will continue to be invisible in the market that is only getting louder. You will continue to think about quitting your dream job, quitting helping other people, and you're gonna see that this industry is growing, continue to grow, and will grow fast. So let's break these projections down a little bit more, because I don't want you to, I really want you to understand what these projections actually mean for you if you are a woman of color coach, if you are an expert. So the online coaching industry is projected to grow about 14% every single year. To put that into perspective, this means that most industries are happy with 3 to 5% growth annually. 14% means that coaching is one of the fastest growing industry in the world right now. That's good news, right? So business coaching services alone are expected to almost double in less than 10 years, going from $1.4 billion to 2.7 billion by 2033. um, this is like doubling in less than 10 years, right? So health coaching in Europe alone, in Europe, I'm not even counting US, in Europe alone is expected to double too, growing at nearly 13% a year. So, what does this mean for you as a woman of color coach, as a service provider who is using the online industry to get your people, to get your clients? This means there is demand. If you have been questioning where are my people, why are they not buying consistently, this should be your number one thing to get from this episode, to see that there is demand. It's not that people don't want your offer anymore. There is demand. People want help. And one of my mentor told me, as long as people are in this world, as long as people are existing, they will always want coaching. So as long as people are here, your coaching, your service is always needed, because they are willing to pay for transformation. People want transformation, and they're gonna pay you 4 figures, 5 figures to get the transformation. They are seeking coaches in health, wealth, relationships, leadership, mindset, every, like the industry, you name it. There are mindset and health and career, like in any industry, people are seeking for coaches who can deliver the transformation. So the kicker here is, with more money flowing in the industry, clients have more options. Okay, clients have more options in the industry. So 10 years ago, you could show up as another life coach promising, hey, how to get more confident, and maybe you got some clients. But today, that won't cut it. That is not how you're going to actually get more clients. That is not how you're going to scale your business if you continue to be another generic life coach promising, for example, get more confidence, okay? Clients are smarter, clients are more sophisticated, clients are more selective, and they want coaches who understand their problem specifically. Again, I'm going to say this again. Clients are smarter, they are more selective, they are sophisticated, and they really want to hire coaches and experts who understand their problem in a specific way. And if you cannot clearly show them that you are the coach who can solve their problem, they will scroll past you and they will find someone else who is communicating the problem in a specific way. So, yes, the pie in the industry is getting bigger, but not everyone will get a slice. Only the one who can position themselves in the way that their offer is essential is gonna get the pie. They're gonna get the bigger pie, and they will actually eat the pie. So that's why this conversation is so important, and it is inspired by my live workshop that I am doing inside Leverage 20. So I am teaching next week how to have the highest sales quarter yet for my clients inside Leverage 20. So if you're a coach, you are a service provider, and you want to have the highest sales quarter in Q4 of this year, make sure to DM me cash, let's say cash, and I'm gonna actually send you more information how you can come into the live workshop and how you can actually make the money, the most money in Q4 with us inside Leverage 20. So I hope this projection helps you to see that you can have a big pie, and that like there is a lot of money out there in the online coaching industry. But with this video, the whole message is that Not everyone is going to get a slice, and I want you to have a slice. As a woman of color coach expert, this is the time you have to use to shine brighter than anyone else. Okay, so first, I want to talk about visibility because there is what I hear. So, what I hear from a lot of women of color coaches and experts say is like, hey, I'm creating content, but it's not working. Or they're saying, I'm posting, but I'm not getting consistent clients. The truth is, posting a bunch of content, posting a lot of Canva graphics is not enough anymore. Clients don't just want to read, they want to see you. They want to hear your voice, they want to feel your energy, they want to trust you in a quicker way. And if you're looking, or if you're telling me, hey, I'm posting consistent content, but I'm not converting, look at your sales cycle. Let's look at your sales cycle. How long does it take for a lead who is discovering you to closing them? How long does it actually take it for you? If you want to reduce the sales cycle in half, what you need to do is you need to build quicker trust. You need to build quicker authority. And the fastest way to do that is video content. So when you show up on video consistently, whether it is on Instagram Live, whether it is on YouTube or on Facebook, wherever your audience is existing and is actually presenting or being present, you collapse the trust building timeline when you show up on video content. When you use video marketing, you collapse the time in building the trust and you reduce the sales cycle in order to help someone to discover you and make the buying decision to work with you. Because people can decide within seconds, within a minute, do I resonate with this person? Do I trust them? Do I believe they can actually help me? Like with video content, it's you create a deep connection that nothing else can actually create when it comes to content. And I will give you an example. When I started showing up on video regularly, okay, I noticed a huge shift within my business because people stopped coming to calls with skepticism, means I actually reduced a lot of objections with my content so that I got more sales calls with less questions. They came already warmed up. They would literally say things like, I feel like I already know you, I want to work with you, because of the power of visibility through video content, especially through my live video. So going into 2026, visibility is not option anymore. Especially if you are a woman of color coach, I know you are dealing with deep stuff like, hey, I cannot just turn on the camera and go live or talk to the camera. I totally understand it. When I started, I don't even know. Like, I had so many thoughts about video content. I had so many thoughts about being in front of the camera and being visible. But I've decided, okay, Anu, this is literally this is my career. Okay. So I needed to get my shit together, to be honest. And I've realized visibility is not an option. Think about it. If the industry is doubling down, okay, that means your competitors are also showing up. That means new coaches are coming into the industry as well. If you are hiding, if you are avoiding video, if you are not getting the coaching to show up on video and show up consistently, you will continue to be invisible to your dream clients. And invisible coaches don't get clients. Period. It is like that. So, if you want to be relevant in the next 5 years, so I am doing business with coaches and service providers who are here for the long game, okay? Who realize, okay, entrepreneurship is a long game. If you want to be relevant in the next 5 years and you want to be the best known coach expert in your industry, you need to master the skill of showing up on video. You need to use your video content to build authority, to go against the grain, to share your bold perspective and create content that actually converts. Honestly, video content was not my strength at all. But I've realized that video content or content in general is a skill that I need to master. And the more I did it, the better I got. And now it's my strongest skill, it's my strength. But 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I was shit at it. Like, I was so bad at it. Like, I didn't even know how, like, I felt cringe looking back at my video content because my language was not good. I said a lot of F word. Um, I didn't know how to structure my live video in order to get more conversion. Um, but I can say the more I did it, the more feedback I got from my coach, the more I launched again, the better I got. And now it's my favorite skill. I love showing up on video, especially live video. And I'm gonna say in the like the thing is, friends, the reels or short form content is going viral right now. It's going nuts right now. Means so many people are using short form content, okay? But I am doubling down into long form content, into live streaming, because I am not after going viral. I am not after having a lot of followers. What I am after is leaving a big impact on my people's life, on women of color coaches and experts who are using social media to get clients to scale their business. So, this means for me, in order for them to trust me, I need to go deep into content creation, and the depth is created by live video, by video content, by long form video. This is how I am reducing the site cycle by creating long form content where I literally build trust with them using YouTube, because YouTube is my sales asset. It is living there 24/7. It is selling for me 24/7. This is how I am growing my company. So, yes, I am posting short form content, but if you go on my Instagram, it is literally repurposed content from my long form content. So, if I can give you an advice, double down on long form content, because that is how you build trust. That is how you actually show that you are the authority. That is how you actually reduce the sales cycle in order to get more clients in your offer. No matter if you're a fitness coach, business coach, career coach, mindset coach, OBM, I have all type of clients inside my offer. And how I help them to increase the visibility is, hey, double down on long form content. And yeah, with that, let's move into what I believe is the most important piece when it comes to visibility and when it comes to actually having consistent sales inside your business. You have to niche down and create specific messaging. So, a lot of women of color coaches, okay, and experts, the mistake I see is that they are saying things like, I help women with confidence, I help entrepreneurs grow their business, or I don't know, baby boo boo, all these stuff, they are too vague, they are too generic, they are, you can be replaced with someone who is specific in their messaging. So your clients are not walking around saying, I need help with my mindset, I need help with regulating my nervous system. They are not saying that. But if you keep saying all these stuff in your messaging, in your marketing over and over again, that's why no one understands what you are saying. That's why no one is buying your offer, because you are using a language that no one is using, that your ideal clients are not using. What they are saying is, I keep procrastinating. What they are saying is, I cannot stop self-sabotaging. I want to show up online without fear. That's what they are saying, right? So the difference is, one messaging is too broad, too vague. It's not talking to anyone. And the other one is very specific. It's very clear. And specificity is what is selling your offer. That is how you're going to actually get 5K clients, 10K clients inside your offer, because people buy when they feel seen. People buy when they feel understood. People buy when they know, okay, this specificity, I cannot say this word, is what is gonna get them the results they are desiring, right? So you cannot make them feel seen in your marketing if your messaging is too generic. That's why you keep posting. That's why you do live. That's why you post reels and no one is actually buying, because the messaging of inside this content is too generic. It's too broad. So I would give you an example of one of my clients. So she used to market her pole dancing coaching to help dancers to feel more confident. Sounds nice, right? Sounds like, oh, cute. But when you look at her sales calls, and we did the audit after 5 or 6 sales calls, we did the audit and we realized that all of her clients were pole dance performers who wanted to feel more confident on the stage. They wanted to make more money at the club. They realized, okay, in order for me to dance at the club, or in order for my clients to dance at the club, they need my coaching. So she now feels so confident niching down, getting specific on the problem that she is solving and on the person. Before, she just said helping dancers with confidence and pole dancing, right? Now she's so specific that she is targeting pole dance performers who are dancing on the stage, who want to make more money at the club. This is the specific niching or the specific messaging you need going forward in 2026 and going forward 5 years down the road, if you want to play a game, if you want to have a pie in the game, if you want to eat your pie as well. So let's tie this back to the industry projections I've mentioned at the beginning. If billions of dollars are flowing into coaching, are flowing in the online industry, but you are still vague because you cannot decide, because niching down is a decision you have to make and trust the process, right? Guess what? That money will go to someone else. That money will go to someone who is specific in the problem they are solving and the person they are actually talking to, and in how they are actually solving that problem. So if your competitors, I don't like to say it competitors, but if someone else is specific and clear, your client's gonna say yes to them and not to you, because you cannot decide on the specificity of the problem you are solving and the person you are serving. So what happens if you don't niche down is you will keep chasing freebie seekers. So I'm still seeing as a public speaking coach talking to all entrepreneurs or woman entrepreneurs. What does that mean? What does woman entrepreneur mean? Go specific, because you will keep struggling with content that doesn't convert. You will keep wondering why nobody buys. You will keep wondering, why am I investing in my business 10K, 15K, 20K, but I don't see any return on investment? Because you are not specific, because you are not deciding what the specificity looks like in your business. But if you niche down, you will stand out, right? You will position your offer as the non-negotiable, as the essential. Means currently, if you are not converting more clients, the possibility is high that your offer is being seen as a nice to have, as something they can actually live without. What you need to do, you need to position your offer as an essential, like water for you. Can you live without water? I don't think so. Can you live without food? I mean, for a few days, for a period of time, but after that, you're gonna starve, right? So you need to position your offer as the essential. Without that, without your offer, they're gonna die, in quote unquote. They're gonna not see the transformation, right? you will, like, if you niche down and get the specificity in your messaging, you will attract clients who are ready to pay. No matter if it is 5K, no matter if it is 10K, and no matter if in your industry is someone who is charging less than you. You will build a business that grows with this booming industry of being crushed by it, right? Instead of being crushed by it. You don't have to. You just need to be smart and learn what the projections are, which I told you in the beginning, and be someone who is going with the industry, with the economy. Okay? And the third piece, the third skill you need in order to be successful in 2026 and also have your pie in the industry is sales. It is sales, learning to sell as a woman of color coach and expert. So the truth is, visibility and niching down will get people interested, right? If you niche down, suddenly, let's say you are a business coach for wedding photographers, right? Or I also see fitness coaches who are helping women in agriculture, or business coaches for private practice therapists. Like, they are niching down, and that's why they are seeing massive success. So visibility and niching down will get people interested, right? But if you don't know how to sell, you will still be broke, baby boo boo. If you don't know how to sell, you will still be broke. And when I say by selling, I don't mean like being pushy. I don't mean manipulative. I don't mean use like sales tactics. I don't mean that. What I mean by selling is, can you build the trust in a quick way? Do you know how to handle objections in your content, in your video marketing, and also handle objections on a sales call? You are dealing with human beings, means objections will always be there. Objections are just another question. You need to know how to handle the objections in order to close someone in your offer. The next one is, do you know how to position your offer as the essential? Means without your offer, they're gonna quote unquote die, right? As water is for you, right? You have to position your offer as the non-negotiable to do in order to get the transformation. Do you know how to confidently guide someone to say yes? Whether it's a sales conversation on Zoom or having sales conversation in the DMs. Do you know how to create the space as the leader to help someone to say yes? I struggled with this for a long time. I was showing up, I was posting, I was telling myself, I am visible. But why didn't I close more clients? Why didn't I increase my revenue month after month? And the reason was simple. I didn't know how to sell. I simply didn't know. I didn't know how to refine it. I didn't know how to get feedback on it. I didn't know how to do it again in order to become the master. Once I mastered sales, once I learned how to create sales content, once I learned how to show up live, sell my offer on a live stream, how to sell in my DMs, how to confidently run sales calls, handle objections, everything changed. And that's why I emphasize this so much with my clients. Like, sales is a skill, and a skill is something that needs to be mastered, that needs to get refinement, that needs to get feedback from someone else. That's why my clients, they always get feedback from me when it comes to sales. So if you want to thrive in 2026 and 5 years down the road, you need to practice it until it feels natural, and keep practicing it. Keep practicing it. Because the reality is that coaches who know how to sell, they will continue to thrive in the industry. And the ones who don't, they will get left behind. They will be the ones who will delete their Instagram. They will be the ones who will give up, no matter how good they are inside their coaching offer, no matter how good they are, what they do. If you don't know how to market and how to sell, how can you show that you are good at what you are doing? You can't. So if you have been avoiding sales or if you have been avoiding, like telling yourself, I don't want to be sleazy, I want you to reframe it. Sales is service. Sales is, it's sacred. Sales is happening when the alignment is there. It is helping your people to make a decision to change their lives. How convicted are you about your own offer that you are changing people's life? Because when you know I am changing someone's life forever, you will never stop shouting about your offer every single day, because you know that you are changing someone's life forever. So if you don't learn how to sell your offer every single day, you are not just hurting your business, you are actually staying selfish because you are withholding the transformation from your clients. That is selfish. In my opinion, that is selfish. So let's put this all together, okay? So the roadmap for thriving in 2026, but also to have the highest cash in 2025 Q4, you have to get visible with content. And if visibility opens up fear, if visibility is open up, I cannot do this, get the coaching, get the feedback, because visibility is what you need if you want to stand out in the coaching industry that is going to make billions and billions and billions of money in the next 10 years. Second one is niche down. You cannot skip that. So if you think niche down is, if you believe that niching down is robbing you creativity, you are wrong, okay? Niching down is necessary to create a specific messaging in order to be seen by your audience, okay? Your business is not about you. Yeah, maybe you started your business because of you, but if you are in business for a year or two, you know that you are in business because you want to solve someone's problem, right? So your business is not about you anymore, baby boo-boo. So think about your ideal client, think about them, and think how they are making a decision. And I know they are making a decision if your marketing is specific. Last one, and also if you are thinking about your people and run your business because of your people, you will never run out of business. You will always be in business, even years down the road. The last one is master the skill of selling. That's it. All these three things you need to actually grow with the industry, grow with the projections I told you. Like, we're going to double down billions of dollars inside this online industry. So if you focus on these three things, you will not just survive in the industry, you will thrive with it, you will get your own pie, your community will get the pie from it. Picture this, it's 2026, in a year from now, you have built a brand that people recognize, okay? People recognize you based on your visibility, based on your face, based on your messaging. You are known as the go-to coach, the best known coach in your industry. You have clients reaching out to you, saying your content spoke directly to them. You see the sales calls are getting booked. You are closing sales consistently because you know how to sell with confidence. And your business is growing in an industry that is exploding with opportunity. So I want you to now also picture the opposite, okay? It's 2026. The industry has doubled. I told you there is projection how the industry is growing. You can Google it, okay? So let's say it is 2026. The industry has doubled and you are still hiding behind generic posts. You are still hiding and telling yourself you cannot be visible because of fear, because of trauma, because of this and that. I get that. But if you are in the industry, in the online industry, you want to leave a global impact, you want to close clients using social media, then you are in the wrong industry. Because if you are vague in your messaging, you still avoid video, you are not using or building your personal brand, you are scared of sales, you don't want to be pushy, and you still believe that, which side do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the side who's having the pie, who's leaving a bigger global impact, who is using video content even though it is uncomfortable? Or Do you want to be on the side where you are still generic, where still vague, and you are still surviving and you don't know how to pay your bills and you are still avoiding video and not building a personal brand? Let me know which side you want to be on. And here is my challenge for you. I know this episode is fire bomb ass shit. Here is my challenge for you, okay? The challenge for you is, baby boo boo, don't wait until 2026, okay? Don't wait. Yes, the coaching industry, it's growing, whether you are ready or not, okay? Again, the coaching industry, it is growing, whether you are ready or not. The question is, are you going to rise with it? Are you going to rise with us? Or do you want to get left behind? And if you are serious about making this shift right now, I have something for you. So, inside my program, Leverage 20, we are hosting a live workshop all about how to make Q4 your highest sales yet. We are going to take the exact strategies I talked about today, niching down visibility with video and mastering sales, and apply them directly to your business so you can close out this year stronger than ever. I want you to have the highest sales quarter yet in 2025, and it's going to be Q4. So if you want to be a part of this workshop and you want to be a part of the community of Leverage 20, DM me the word cash, and that's it. Just send me the cash word, and I will send you all the details to join us. I cannot talk. To join us inside the workshop. So this is your chance to stop waiting, to stop hiding, and step into the level of business owner who is ready for 2026 and beyond. So again, if you want to have or make Q4 your highest sales quarter yet, DM me cash. Your future clients, they are searching you. They are waiting for you to be visible. They are waiting for you to get specific and sell with confidence. And this workshop is going to help you to get there. So DM me cash right now and let's make this quarter the most profitable one that you've ever had. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining, and I talk to you in the next episode.